Hey everyone, we're here to review episode 9 of Legendary Season 3. This one's called
SlayGround Playground.
SlayGround Playground. Forgive us if we're a little bit all over the place this review. You know, we're just trying to get it together so we can eat dinner. What's it called? Miss Judy Puss is a little under the weather. But you know what? It is what it is. We're going to deal with it and do what we have to do because we committed to this and we're going to get through it. Alright?
We're going to do what needs to be done.
Period. So like always, we're going to talk about the judges and their looks and what we thought of it. What did you think of Deshawn's outfit?
Deshawn came out in a cute little schoolboy outfit. I thought he looked cute.
Yeah, it was really cute, kind of geeky, scholarly. Obviously, they were all kind of dressed like children this episode.
Leiomy, I thought looked great. She came out in a little outfit, a little schoolgirl outfit as well.
Yes, I wrote down she was giving off very much rebel, very much punk, rock. And she had like a basketball as like a prop or whatever.
Yeah, swinging that ball.
Yes.
Roach came out in this fluffy Care Bear outfit.
Yeah, it was cute. It was a little simple, especially for Roach. It was just like literally fuzz everywhere. I would have liked a little bit extra, like something else, not just the fuzz. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. What about Miss Kiki Palmer?
Oh, Miss Kiki Palmer, she's the one we have to talk about. She came out colorful, looked like a colorful schoolgirl.
I mean, like, where everyone always talks about, she still looks kind of like how she did back when she was on Disney Channel. So her dressed like a schoolgirl girl, it just was perfect. And she was giving off very much jump in, throwback.
Yes,
she had the jump rope with the braids, like how she did back in the day. Yeah, it was very cute, the colorfuls. Yes, this wig is giving very much Corbin Blue, but you need to, like, shake it a little bit.
Blue. I'm Corbin Blue. I'm Corbin Blue.
Oh, girl. You know, next week's the finale, so we're going to try to have our best wigs that you have not seen yet. Because we know you've seen this. You obviously seen that, episode 3. It's the finale, so I was thinking maybe we could do, like, a live. Because it comes out Thursday. We're going to watch it on Friday. I don't know how we're going to do it. I don't know. Let us know if you what you want to see. And if you don't let us know, we're going to do whatever we want.
Live
so, yeah.
But...
yeah, but you know, it's gonna be very unfiltered because you would be surprised how much I edit out of these reviews and stuff. What?
You do?
I do. If we had enough subscribers, maybe I could make a Patreon so you guys could see unfiltered all the clips. You know,
deleted scenes.
I forgot what episode it was. Maybe was it the anime ball? Is that when we had that fight and stuff? Girl, like there's some footage of like of being like what. And girl, but yes, so I mean, who knows, maybe if we do a live stream, we'll fight during the live stream, who knows. But anyway, so let's get to it. We were Jamila. She was giving off very much nerd, right?
Yes, Jamila.
Cute schoolgirl
Jamila gave me that Japanese schoolgirl outfit.
Yes, I was thinking that. And also Leiomy's look was a little similar to the schoolgirl from Kill Bill 1, especially with the, what's it called?
Oh, yeah.
The thing
yeah.
But like she did like a more punk rock take on it and stuff. Yeah, and also, I just wanted to give an honorable mention to DJ Mike Q because when they looked to him, he had this like jacket on, but it was like light blue and it was glittery and shiny, and you know, I just love wearing like little jackets like that, and like the fact that it was glittery and shiny and like a neon color, I was like, where can I get that? Like, seriously, sometimes these ballroom folk, they be having some really good outfits. I'm just like, where do y'all buy this at? I can't find this online. And so the guest judge for the week was Miss Dominique Jackson, which I met a couple years ago at an event.
You did.
I met her before Pose, before she was this legendary girl. But, you know, she was also on season 1, which we remember. And they reference how she fought with Roach the first time she was around. I feel like everybody was fighting season 1, to be honest. Long story short, they made peace. They talked it out, and Roach was like, "Thank you so much for coming back," and they hugged it out, and it was cute. Honestly, spoiler alert, but I think Miss Dominique Jackson, I think she was a little bit nicer this time around. I don't know if she did it on purpose or what. But, you know, she came really hard the first time she came around, yes. So, yes. I thought her outfit was cute, you know, she had some really, like, leather red boots, and I was just like, wow.
Yes,
because she's a tall girl, so those were some tall red leather boots, and I was like, it's cute. The top 3. Oh, and also, before we start, one thing she said was, she was like, I came back, I'm looking for y'all to really deliver, the houses to really deliver. She wants a house that she's going to be, like, Kiki books them, Law dresses them, Jamila produces them, and Leiomy
Yeah,
and
Leiomy
Deshawn
and Deshawn.
do the choreography for them. And everyone was like, yes. She definitely like did her homework with
Put it
that
all
one. She had
together.
that one ready in the bag. Secure the bag, sis. Secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
But yeah, this was her second time on Legendary. So you could say twice. Twice. Do a drink every time you say twice.
The first challenge was basically beef on the playground, where they had to incorporate a stunt spectacular using playground equipment chosen by last week's winner, being chosen by Juicy Guitar.
Tour. And then after this whole category was two other categories, which we'll get into later.
Yes.
But first up was the House of Revlon.
They decided to go with the theme of the Rugrats.
They did, which I was so pissed because I think in the anime episode I wore a Rugrats shirt, and if I knew
Yes.
that they were going to do a whole Rugrats thing, I would have saved it for this one. But oh well. Oh well.
Oh well.
All done.
All done.
But I was living for the Rugrats because obviously if you're going to do children, that is the way to go. And then later on, Kiki was like, oh, she loves the Rugrats. Because, you know, she is, even though she did jump in on Disney Channel, most of the people know her as a Nickelodeon girl because she had a show on there called True Jackson VP, which I only watched a couple times.
Oh, really?
So she is more of a Nickelodeon girl. But she's one of the rare girls that did both Disney Channel and Nickelodeon. So shout out to you, Kiki. Twice. She was on both networks twice.
They were given by Juicy Guitar the equipment of a slide and monkey bars.
Yeah, two slides and
Two
a
slides
monkey
and a
bars.
monkey.
So yeah, they were like, you know, last week they were in the bottom, so they're like, this week we're gonna take risks. What else?
And that they did.
So Ninoy was gonna do the stunt on the monkey bars, which he was excited to do.
Yes, we like them.
Yeah, we like Ninoy.
Yeah, I thought the performance was fun. Started out fun. With the slides, they were doing the
Oh yeah, they were doing the duck walk on
The
the
duck
sides
walk
on top,
on
which
the
I loved. And then
slides.
they did the duck walk, and then they slid down. I was like, yes, y'all slayed that part.
yes. And then I thought overall the whole performance looked dangerous. I mean,
It was very
they were
dangerous.
duck walking on that slide. The
I mean,
slide
honestly,
rocking back
all
and
the
forth.
equipment, like, it could have easily been very dangerous the whole time.
Yeah, it
I was
wasn't
kind of like
secure to tie
scared for them
down.
at all
Yeah, they
times.
could have put a couple screws in there or something.
Ninoy, he got a little nervous. He said that was part of his character because she's like, oh, babies get scared. But I don't know. I was nervous. There was like a lot of suspense.
Yeah.
And then I think he jumped off, but he didn't really land it how it was supposed to be. So
Yeah.
I think Law was like, are you okay or something?
Yeah.
And basically, they were a little bit off once that happened, unfortunately.
But yeah, it looked very dangerous jumping off those monkey bars. It wasn't secured to the ground, so they
I know, it's
jumped
just-
off. It was shaking back and forth. Kiki loved the costumes, but didn't enjoy the stunt.
Yeah, her along
Yes.
with some of the other judges, they were like worried for Ninoy. But I think she said it was still brilliant or something, and she gave them a 9. Next up, Leiomy.
Leiomy thought it was very playful.
Yes.
And she loved the slide stunt with the duck
She liked the
walk
duck
on down.
walking on the
Yes,
side.
which
She was
we
like,
liked as
yes, that was
Yes,
nasty.
that.
Nasty.
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 Yes.
Nasty.
But yeah, she really enjoyed it.
What did she give them?
She scored him a 9.
As she should.
Jamila thought it was fresh, but she said it was too much, which I don't agree with. I thought it was right on pace.
Yeah, to be honest, it wasn't too much for me.
Yeah.
We've seen too much. But I could understand how she thought it was like a little bit chaotic and stuff. Especially after, like I said, the stunt.
Yeah, after that stunt, when the jump, when she did jump, it was just a little. Everyone was nervous.
She was like, I think you guys were doing, like, you guys tried a little too hard this week. I think that's what she said.
Yeah, she scored them an 8.
And I
yes.
think after a lot of the scoring, the House of Revlon were like, Mercy, Mercy. What's it called? Dominique Jackson. What did she say?
Dominic Jackson thought it was good, but she wanted more.
Yes,
She wanted to see more.
She was like, y'all were good, but I was expecting more.
Yes, and she
And she
scored
gave them
an
an
8.
8.
Yeah, and Roach thought it was amazing as well. Roach loved the outfits. And Roach scored them a 9.
Yes. I just wrote that I like that the glitter in their hair because some of them were like bald, but like they had some glitter. That was just like a little thing, a little detail that I liked. I liked that. And what was their final score?
Their final score was a 43.
43. It's Britney bitch. I'm here to talk about the House of Revlon. I love Rugrats. I love colorful things. And y'all were giving me all of that. You know what I mean? Y'all were giving me everything that I wanted. I don't care what the judges think. I love the performance. I wanted to be Angelica Pickles. I'm her, not you, Kamaya. But if someone else had to become Angelica, I guess you were good. But yeah, I love you, House of Revlon. Maybe one day I can see you in Paris, France, because I'm a rich bitch. Look at my heels. My heels. Do you think this hair and this skirt, do you think everyone could get this? No. Okay. So, shout out to House of Revlon. Bye. See you. Thank you, Brittany, for your little 2 cents about the House of Revlon. Next up is the House of Yoshi Yamamoto. Yamamoto. So they were giving very much, they were going for like 4th grade class. That's their words. Like always, I'm so happy to see Luce. I just love her. She was cute. Linda, I think, was the specialist for the house, right?
Yes, Linda was the specialist.
And then I think I forgot who it was, but they were like, you done fucked up by giving us the dome.
They had the domes and those little rocking ship things that we used to play with like kids.
Oh my god, and they were throwing shade during the confessional or whatever. They were like, see you later, Revlon, which, spoiler alert, they were right. Bye, Revlon. Was Devo the one that was in the dome? I think it was Devo, right? That was in the dome? Or was it Linda? Maybe it was Linda.
They both did it.
No, but one of them was inside.
Yeah, Diva was inside. Linda was up on top trying to stand.
So, but it was mostly Linda, I think, or Diva. I don't know. Yes. One of them.
I thought the performance was very strong. I mean, like we mentioned, Diva was inside the dome doing those leg drops. That was pretty insane. I thought when they got to the part of the dome challenge, incorporating the dome, I mean, Linda went up there and stood on her head. I was like, no, girl, you're messing that up. And they didn't really use the rocket ship things at all, really.
I don't even know what the freaking rocket ship is, bitch. Damn, you shady ass cunt, bitch.
Rocket ship thing.
Fuck you, bitch. I personally liked whoever was in the dome. I think it was Devo or Linda. What I liked was, and one of the judges was like, you know, they did like a little dip inside the dome before they even got out the dome, and I liked that part. But once they got out, yeah, you're right. They could have done more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Leiomy said it wasn't their best performance. Said they looked very nervous.
Yeah.
Said, you know, she obviously wanted more. She wanted to see more.
She says you could have done like a better stunt, I think. And she gave them a 7, right?
A 7.
The only thing I wrote for Law was like that he said it wasn't flawless. And I think he gave them an 8, right?
Yeah, Law scored them an 8. Said they should have done more as well. Jamila. So it was very playful, and she really enjoyed it. But again, she was demanding more. She was literally like demanding more.
Yeah,
more
and also more and more twice. Yes, another twice reference. More and more EP. Look up the More and More music video on YouTube. It's one of the most beautiful videos ever, and it's very spring summer.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Jamila was like, I know you guys could be more creative than this, and she wanted more cleansiness or whatever, cleanliness,
yes.
Whatever. And she gave them an 8, right?
She scored them an 8, correct. Kiki said it was high energy. She enjoyed the energy like always. Just thought it could be better. We all could agree it could be better.
Yes. Basically, I think after Jamila's critique, I think one of the girls was crying, right? Leiomy said a quote that I actually liked this on Twitter, because you know it takes us a while to watch all 3 episodes. But she actually wrote this on Twitter, and I liked it. I was like, yes, queen, and she liked my tweet. Because like I said, she's one of those people, like, she's famous, but like she'll acknowledge like when people comment or like, you know what I mean. But she wrote, you need to feed your artistry with positivity, and it's true. Just like us doing this, like, we have to stay positive, whether we get likes, whether we get views, whether we get subscribers or not, whether, you know what I mean? And another thing that I heard Leiomy say once was like, just work hard, and you know, someone out there is going to acknowledge it. Like I really believe in like the universe and all that, and I feel like the effort that you put into the world, you know, even if it doesn't come back right away, like eventually I feel like it's going to come back to you. You know what I mean? So if you just strive for something, whether it takes 20 years or 5 minutes or whatever, you're going to get that back eventually, even if it's not in the way that you thought. You know what I mean? Like, for example, like I said, like 1 or 2 people from the show have kind of either commented or just acknowledged, FancyAlly and our YouTube channel. So that is something I wasn't expecting, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we're doing this and we're going to keep doing this till the very end. Who knows? Like maybe someone 5 years from now is going to watch these videos and all of a sudden it'll pop off or whatever. You know what I mean? I don't know. But we're just not going to give up. We're going to work hard. We're going to try. We're going to try our best. We're going to work hard. We have to believe in ourselves even if no one else does. Another thing Leiomy said, she was like, you have to like have confidence and just sell it as if it's amazing even if it's not. Even when you mess up, you have to sell it.
Yes.
I think Leiomy was like, don't be defeated yet. Like, we still have 2 other categories after this. Yeah. Like, stop. Like, even if you're getting bad critiques and you're not getting exactly the scoring you wanted, like, you don't give up. Like, it's not over yet. You know what I mean? But basically, Dominique was next, and she was like, oh, I like accountability, and you guys are being accountable for what you guys did wrong. You know what I mean? Yes. And she's like, take the 7 and do better. Better.
Better.
Twice. Twice. Better is one of Twice. Japanese songs. Look it up because it is so underrated. It deserves so much views. I don't know why their Japanese songs like don't get as much views as their Korean. Like that's kind of racist. Like Twice slays in whatever language. Period.
Kiki was last.
She was like, oh, she was getting her life, but then their expressions, or maybe their expressions were giving her life. But then something slipped away. Maybe their expression slipped away once, like I said, the stunt didn't go how they wanted. And what did Miss Kiki give them?
Miss Kiki gave them an 8.
With a final score of?
38.
So then Luce was like, stay tuned. It's not over yet. We're ready to bring it into the next categories. And before we get into the next house, speaking for the house of Yoshi Yamamoto is our girl, Miss Bellatrix. Of course you guys are in the top 3. You guys always did do what needs to be done. Honestly, I think a lot of people have been sleeping on y'all and y'all just delivered. I know this performance wasn't your best. I feel like a lot of the house has struggled with the stunts this week, not only y'all. But honestly, I loved it and I just love House of Yoshi Yamamoto, especially Luz. You're my girl. Devo, you slay every single time. And I'm just looking forward to it. And then, I don't know, I hope it would be a dream if the House of Yoshi Yamamoto acknowledged FancyAlly and Miss Judy Puss because they work so hard and just like you guys, you work hard. You guys don't give up even if you guys get critiques or whatever. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna tell FancyAlly to follow Yoshi Yamamoto on all socials, or at least on Instagram, and and hopefully maybe someone will watch it. Oh my god, imagine Luz. We love Luz. Oh my god. But yeah, I'm so proud to be representing the House of Yoshi Yamamoto in these videos because I love them and they did what needed to be done in my opinion. So I'm rooting for y'all. I'm rooting for y'all so hard. Bye. Thank you, Bellatrix. We're also rooting for Yoshi Yamamoto. Honestly, even if you watch our videos, like, I don't know. I feel like I've low-key been living for them, but I haven't really acknowledged them as much as I should have. Like, I really do love House of Yoshi Yamamoto. They have Luce, they have Devo. Their performances have been creative. In a way, they were kind of the underdog. I guess because Juicy, people were overlooking them in the beginning. But honestly, Juicy is like the front runners. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was already like, they're definitely going to be in the finale. So Yoshi Yamamoto is basically the underdogs. And I really like them. So I wouldn't be mad if they won at all. Now on to their next house, which is...
House of Juicy Couture.
Juicy Couture.
Yeah.
Speaking of Juicy Couture...
Their theme was going to be about someone being bullied.
Yes, which I thought was very interesting. They had a whole storyline.
The storyline, someone being bullied in school and wishing for a superhero to come and save them.
It was very smart because basically everything was playground because of the playground equipment. I could picture like school children outside playing and then there's already playground equipment there, you know what I mean, and being bullies at the playground, which is very common, you know what I mean?
It was the boy's birthday who was being bullied.
Yes, it was his birthday. Their equipment was merry-go-round. They were also paying homage to Leiomy, which I think was also very smart. Where they performed, I was like, oh my god, they better get this right because if you're making homage to someone and you mess up, you know what I mean? But they did what needed to be done. They really did.
Yeah, I thought their performance was awesome. I mean, personally, I think they could have used a better use of their prop, the merry-go-round. They did begin on it, spinning on and
No shade, no shade. But to be honest, I think the whole homage thing and everything kind of what's the word? I kind of think it distracted the judges a little bit. They were so focused on that and so wowed about that that the stunt, they kind of overlooked the stunt, even though that was kind of the assignment.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
So I didn't see the stunt really, a stunt with the merry-go-round.
Yeah,
other than
it was
being on it.
cute. And they were like voguing on there, but they didn't do like any dips or anything. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they were limited with it, but I don't know. Didn't they give it to themselves? I don't know.
Yeah, they think they were the house last.
Yeah, it
last
reminds
episode
me
that
of like
was,
last
so-
week when Revlon gave themselves umbrellas, but then they didn't really use them as well.
Yeah.
So basically, the storyline was like one of the members of the house was being bullied. So they were given a Barbie doll of
Yes.
Leiomy, which was the
Leiomy.
Wonder Woman.
The
But then
Wonder
someone
Girl.
was like, "It's mine now," and
Yes.
where were they? They were like, "Na na na na." Oh my god! And so obviously the girls were living. Period. That there was dolls being included on the show. We were very happy that dolls were being represented on Legendary. They represent everyone, including dolls, and the doll did what needed to be done. So yeah, we just wanted to give a little shout out to the doll. The doll was slaying. The doll was whipping her ponytail all around. The doll was a main character in that performance, as we are. Even if we're not, even if our houses are gone, whatever. Like dolls representation matters, right?
That's right.
And we love dolls. Bye, bye,
love
bitches. Mwah. Mwah. And then an embodiment of the Wonder Woman herself, which was played by Brooklyn, which she nailed it.
Yes.
She just came to life and was like giving Leiomy realness. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
And we literally like we're watching Leiomy videos before this. We didn't know that there was gonna be a whole homage thing. So like she did the spin, she did the lolly.
Hey, flip.
Oh girl, you go off.
Lolly, it's like you have to kind of go like back, like. But yes, honestly, this way low key looks better without the crown. Kind of, I don't know, whatever. But anyways, so then she did the lolly, she did the spins, she did the dips, of course,
The dips.
and then the biggest gag of them all was she did when Leiomy like gets. I don't even know how to explain it. Like she like
Oh.
jumps and then gets back into her heels, but she
Yes.
did it 3 times.
Amazing.
Which I don't even know if Leiomy has done it 3 times in a row. Like we've seen her do it once, you know, during her routine, but like damn, 3 times in a row in heels. It was like, oh my god, Miss Brooklyn really, just her energy alone, like she's like paying homage to Leiomy. I need to bring it, you know what I mean? Like I need to have my energy just as high as she is every single week, you know what I mean?
Yes, Brooklyn's a star.
Yeah, Brooklyn, she really is one of those girls to watch, you know what I mean? Like no lie, because you know, Leiomy's made it already last season. I know it's very controversial, but Honey Balenciaga was kind of that girl last season. So I feel like Brooklyn is that girl this season, and obviously Juicy Couture has been slaying all season. So their house is to watch, but Miss Brooklyn is that girl to watch. You know what I mean? Like she is the future of Vogue. I could see her being like a legendary judge, you know, after
yeah.
Leiomy, or you know what I mean? So shout out to Brooklyn. You did what needed to be done. You slayed the house down. You were so inspirational. So let's get to what the judges were saying.
Roach said he did.
What needed to be done. I'm so sad
it.
that one of our fans like broke. So because usually we do the fan thing, but whatever.
Roach
That's
loved
right.
it. Gave him a perfect 10.
Yes. So next up was
Jamila.
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 Jamila, bitch. You keep saying Jamila. Jamila was like, this is like, you guys are just like an endless well of talent. It was flawless, a 10. And it's true. It's like they're creative. They have the energy, the drive, the polishness. They're just everything. Obviously the authenticity, the feeling. They're just literally the full package. Like they're gonna be really hard to beat, honestly.
Dominique Jackson. She stood up. She completely loved the performance as well. And she scored them a 10.
But yes, Miss Dominique Jackson gave them a 10. She said they were very in sync, right?
Yes, very in sync. Kiki said basically keep it going, keep the momentum going. She really loved the performance as well. And Kiki gave them a perfect 10 as well.
Yes, she did. I was a little scared because, you know, she can be the tough judge. So I was like, yo, you better not mess this 10s across the board. You know what I mean?
Yes, this season she's been the one picky.
Yeah, but she was like, it was fantastic. And she said, the sky's the limit, which
Yes.
I really wanted her to be like, push it to the limit, which is from Jump In. Like, girl, you had the outfit and everything. Like, give us some more Jump In realness.
Yes.
Like, I feel like Kiki doesn't realize, like, a lot of us know her from Jump In. Like, yes, Screen Queens, yes, True Jackson VP, but Jump In is one of your biggest things. So, like, own it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Leiomy, of course. What did Leiomy say?
Leiomy said that performance checked all of her boxes. Check.
No, but basically in general, she was like, you guys check all the boxes every single time as a house. You know what I mean?
She really was in love with Brooklyn, like we all are.
She's like, I came from ballroom. Y'all inspire me. And like I said, Leiomy is one of a lot of people's inspiration. So for her to say you guys inspire her, you know what I mean? She's seen so many people vogue in front of her and stuff. So y'all really are something special. Like I said, it's like rare. You know what I mean? And of course, she gave them a 10. And then, like I said, it was just a very cute moment, a very like emotional, special moment between her and Brooklyn. Brooklyn was just crying, and then Leiomy was just giving her praises, and they hugged and everything. And like I said, Brooklyn, I think she is something special. She's someone to watch. No matter what happens next week in the finale, I feel like I see really big things happening for Juicy Couture, and especially Brooklyn. Oh my god, girls, you guys make me so proud to be House of Juicy Couture representative. Like, you guys make me so proud. You guys are like just a representation that, like, it doesn't matter where you come from, it doesn't matter what you do, like, you could do it. It doesn't matter if you're brand new and you don't have this big name behind you and all this history. Like, you can still bring it and still give it your best and still, oh my god, you guys are just so inspiring. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. You girls, I don't know, you guys inspire me just like Leiomy was inspired by Brooklyn, like, oh my gosh. I mean, you guys were everything. You guys slayed every single performance. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait to see y'all in the finale where you belong. And shout out to Juicy Couture forever. Bye. Thank you, Babylon. I feel like Babylon would totally be in Juicy Couture if you could.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was the top 3. So now we are on to the next 2 challenges. Which the first one was kind of crazy. It was like...
Yeah, the first challenge was Duck Walk Goose.
Which I thought was like just brilliant. Duck Walk Goose.
Race and stuff, beautiful.
But it was honestly like a relay race, which was like pretty intense. So basically so 2 members of the house, one of them had to duck walk to the other member across the stage, and then the other member had to do runway back.
Yeah, catwalk back.
And it was, I don't think they had like a physical baton, but basically, you know, it's like when you know, like a relay race and a baton, you pass the baton and blah, blah, blah. It was Ninoy with Gigi from Revlon. Then Devo with Golden from Yoshi Yamamoto. And then Brooklyn and Kamaya from Juicy Couture. So at first I was like, oh, why do they all have to do it at once? Because it's kind of hard to see. But it was very easy to see who like really did it right and who didn't. Juicy Couture kind of messed up. And long story short, Revlon passed right away.
For their perfect performance between duck walk and catwalk.
So that left Yamamoto and Juicy had to compete against each other to see who was going to beat against Revlon. Miss Leiomy was like, I want classic 90s duck walk. Don't just like run to the freaking duck walk, you know, give us some half-ass duck walk, and that's not going to count, all right? It's not always about who reaches the finish line first, you know what I mean? They had to do it again, and then Juicy didn't win.
Nah, Juicy lost, yeah.
So Yoshi Yamamoto won. But in this case, Juicy did the duck walk better, which that's what Leiomy was asking for. But then Yoshi hit the finish line first. So, whatever. But basically, after that was the red light, green light. You know, the top 2 or whatever. Which they really got from Squid Game.
Yes.
This whole episode was giving me very much Squid Game. In fact, and I don't know if you noticed, like, during one of the performances, they had, like, the stairs from Squid Game in the back. And I was like, y'all haven't mentioned Squid Game once, but y'all were clearly kind of inspired by Squid Game for this whole episode. You know what I mean? I'm surprised they didn't do Tug of War.
Yeah, they should have.
Oh my god, they could have done it with like a dip, like.
They did.
But anyways, so then,
Chop.
so yeah,
Really been a chop.
she. So yeah, so what was the thing? What was the next one?
Yeah, the next part of the second challenge.
Yes.
The second challenge was runway.
No. We're still on the red light, green light.
Oh, red light, green light.
So yeah, so what did the top two of?
Yeah, they basically had to do the same. Had to do a catwalk to the finish line, but each time that the light was red, they had to freeze, and when it turned green again, they had to go. Just like the classic Starter game we used to play as kids.
And also Squid Game. I mean, even the way Deshaun was like red light, green light, like it was very
Yeah,
like
real fast.
very Squid Game-ish. So yeah, they had to duck walk while doing red light, green light. It was Ninoy versus Golden, which Golden, by the way, looked really good in that outfit. I was like, damn, Golden. So long story short, Yamamoto won. But to be honest, it's like Deshaun called red light. What's it called? Ninoy had to go all the way back because he messed up. And then Yoshi Yamamoto was almost at the end. And then they jumped to the finish line while he said red light. So it was kind of like, did they really
I think
win?
they kind of gave it to them.
They kind of just gave it to them. But we were kind of like, was that cheating? I don't know.
Yeah.
So they got 5 points. But like I said, we love Yoshi Yamamoto. So even though we didn't know if it was completely fair, like I was just happy that they got the 5 points. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so the next challenge was the runway funway.
Yes, which I love all these names.
Yes. Which they basically had to walk the one, well, each house had to pick a member to walk the runway, and they had to include a hop, skip, and jump during the walk.
Yes.
Hop, skip, and jump.
Yes, which I thought was cute.
I thought it was cute too, yes.
Yeah, representing Revlon was Kamaya. Representing Juicy was Aoki. And then, what did you write for that one? Did you write anything for that one?
No. Because I swear you were writing all their names down.
Oh my god, Jason, no, that's not nice. You're supposed to be doing this too. Ugh, stop. I don't even know. Was it Lolita? I don't know. But I wrote down that Juicy, they did like a split, a twirl, and they had a reveal. Yes, they did. I remember it was Aoki who did it, yeah. Honestly, our notes are very blurry with this. I just remember Mother, I think Yamamoto, she had a reveal, she did a twirl, she was just really giving. Juicy, I think Juicy was also very good. Long story short, Kamaya was a chop, I'm sorry, that was a chop. The runway was a chop. None of the judges voted for you. So then it was down to Lolita versus Aoki, Juicy versus Yamamoto. And they were both really bringing it. Yamamoto, the mother, she, like I said, she took off her little skirt, and so she was like this, like, you know, doing it around, and then she like threw it in her face, and she, instead of Miss Juicy like clapping back, or like coming back with like extra energy, I feel like she was a little flustered. And long story short, I think that's what really brought it to the house of Yamamoto. So they won both twice. They won both freaking challenges as they should. But, you know, obviously, Juicy Couture was already the superior house. So it was always going to be down to Yamamoto versus Revlon for the battle.
Quite a battle it was.
It really was.
Quite a battle.
Oh, and also another thing, the mother in her little skirt at the end, she like went like this, and it said F to House of Juicy Couture. And I was like, yes, that was a cherry on top of a perfect performance. Mother, you did what needed to be done. So yeah, the battle, the final battle.
Yeah, the final battle I thought was spectacular.
Yes.
They battled it out.
I think the final battle, it was Kamaya from Revlon versus Devo from the House of Yamamoto. And I was just like, oh my god, it's going to be a battle, especially because Devo, you know, the judges every week, they're just like, Devo, Devo, Devo.
Yes.
So I was really looking forward to this. And they were really giving. They really were. They were kind of doing it a little bit different. Long story short, Leiomy was like, thank you, Kamaya, for giving femme realness. While Devo, you were really giving dramatics. You know what I mean? Oh, but there was a lot of shade, right? There was a lot of shade before they even started. But yeah, there was so much drama, right? There was so much drama. There was so much drama before they even started. Freaking House of Revlon, like always, you have so much shit to say. They're cocky as hell from freaking Paris, France. She was like, oh, just so you know, because actually Deshaun Loki started it, if you really think about it. He was like, so who are you going to bring down, and what do you guys have to say to the judges before, you know, things start? He's like, well, I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, the House of Juicy Couture and the House of Revlon were the only ones that touched the trophy, aka Yamamoto didn't. And then Roach was like, he loves drama, so he was egging the shit on, right? He was like, let him talk shit, because Jamila was like, no. And then she's like, no, let him talk shit. Say it in French, bitch. And she was like, blah, 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 blah. And stuff. And I was like, oh, girl, you're doing the most. So then they sent freaking Kamaya. She's like, oh, she's the best. I don't know what she say. She's like the best of something in our country. You know what I mean? And so then when it came to Yamamoto, they're like, well, since y'all want to get technical, what's it called? They've been in the bottom more than us, so don't forget that fact. And then she's like, well, we're going to send Devo, which is like, again, the best of something in the fucking world, not just not in just one fucking country, bitch. I bet they would have won Legendary in France, but this isn't Legendary in France. Enough with the drama. Like I said, let's go to the battle. They did what needed to be done. It was a battle. I wrote down it was the best battle of the season. Leiomy at one point was like, oh, I think that's one of the best battles of all time. And I'm like, girl, not of all the seasons. Go back to watch season 1. They had some of the best battles of all time. But for the season, yes. Because, to be honest, this season, some of the battles were not giving what they're supposed to be giving. Like I said, Kamaya was really doing her element. Devo was doing his. But Devo was just like the energy, to me, was just giving more, you know, they won. But like always, they want to be dramatic. They want to push everything. And it was like a split, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, my God. Honestly, I don't know. It was split. They made Dominique Jackson be the split. And then the Roach is like, this is how it's supposed to be. And then Leiomy was like, yes, Miss Icon. Miss Icon says what needs to be done. Do it. Do it, Dominique. And so then she was being very suspenseful. And she's like, you know, you guys were polished and this and that. But I have to do what needs to be done. And I was on the edge of my seat because I was like, y'all better say Yoshi Yamamoto, because if y'all don't, I'm going to be pissed. Yes. But of course, she did what needed to be done, and the House of Yoshi Yamamoto is here to stay another week. They're in the top 2 twice. What's it called? And rest in peace, the House of Revlon. You guys had a lot of fans. You guys are a polished house. You guys made it to the top 3. You guys have every right to be proud of yourselves. And then this one over here was being a little shady. Like, they have to go back on the bus or go back on the plane.
Get back on the plane, the 12-hour flight.
And I was like, well, you know what? After this season, you know, I think you guys were slaying in France, but after this season, you guys are probably going to be a lot more international now, not just slaying in France. You could slay here too. Yes. But, you know, House of Yoshi Yamamoto did what needed to be done, and they're there. I can't wait to see Luce in the finale. What's it called? And freaking... What's her name? Brooklyn. Can't wait to see Brooklyn. Oh my God. I'm just so excited. And what did they say? It was going to be like opera mixed with something else?
Yeah, opera.
Hip-hop, I think?
Pop. Yes, opera pop.
So like a hip-hop, I think they said. I don't know. You shady bitch. Fanny cunt.
We'll see.
Like I said, Miss Judy Puss is sick as fuck. So if you see she looks high or something, that's why. But next time we're going to look, I'm going to try to do my best with the makeup, because it's the last one. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be live yet or if it's going to be a full review. We'll see. But we're going to have high energy. We're going to have good wigs. We're going to... I don't know about the outfits yet. But, you know, it's been a nice journey. And we're so excited. You know, I can't believe it's... The finale is, like, coming. You know what I mean? Like, this is it. This is Legendary Season 3, bitches.
I can't wait to see the finale on Friday. It's going to be so much fun. Twice.
Stand twice, okay? This has been so much fun to do, you know what I mean? Even though it's been hard, you know, sometimes it took us a while to post them because I have to freaking edit it and I have to do my fucking job and all that. I have to deal with all the fucking shit with my job and stuff. So, you know, that's why, you know, maybe things are a little delayed. But you know what? At the end of the day, it was fun. We did it. We did what needed to be done. This is something we've been wanting to do for a while. We don't know if we're going to do any more reviews for anything else, but we'll see what feels right. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to be happy that on our channel, this is going to be on the internet forever. But yes, so bye. See you guys at the finale of Season 3 of Legendary. Bye. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Follow me on TikTok, FancyAlly 2 twice. if you were doing the drinking game, you're probably drunk as fuck now. And yeah, so bye. Love y'all.
Bye.
Stay positive, bitch.